in the bustling streets of a modest Midwestern town, where the air carried the scent of fresh-baked bread from corner bakeries and the hum of factory machines echoed through the dawn, young Alexander Thorne first dreamed of a life beyond the ordinary. Born to immigrant parents who scraped by on meager wages, Alex's childhood was a tapestry of hand-me-down clothes, shared bedrooms, and endless stories of perseverance whispered under dim kitchen lights. His father, a mechanic with oil-stained hands, would regale him with tales of inventors who changed the world, while his mother, a schoolteacher, instilled in him the value of knowledge as the ultimate currency. It was in those formative years that Alex's insatiable curiosity took root, tinkering with broken radios and sketching blueprints for gadgets that could ease everyday burdens. By age 12, he had sold his first invention, a simple device to automate garden watering, to a local hardware store, pocketing enough to buy his family their first color television. This small victory ignited a fire within him, a burning ambition to harness technology not just for profit, but to uplift those around him. As high school beckoned, Alex immersed himself in books on entrepreneurship, devouring biographies of titans like Rockefeller and Carnegie, but always questioning, what if wealth could be a force for good rather than greed? Skipping prom to code his first app, a tool that connected local farmers with buyers to reduce food waste, he earned scholarships that propelled him to Stanford University, where the Silicon Valley air buzzed with possibility. There, amid ivy-covered halls and late-night hackathons, Alex met his future co-founder, Elena Vasquez, a brilliant coder from a similar humble background, whose sharp wit and unyielding drive mirrored his own. Together, they founded Thorne Tech, starting in a cramped dorm room with nothing but laptops and dreams. Their breakthrough came with an AI-driven platform that optimized supply chains for small businesses, cutting costs and minimizing environmental impact, a nod to Alex's early vow to blend innovation with compassion. Investors soon flocked, drawn by the duo's infectious passion, and within 5 years, Thorne Tech went public, catapulting Alex into billionaire status at just 30. Mansions in Malibu, private jets whisking him to global summits, and yacht parties under starlit skies became his new reality. Yet Alex never forgot his roots. He established the Thorne Foundation quietly, funneling millions into education programs for underprivileged youth, remembering the scholarships that changed his trajectory. Lavish galas in New York, where champagne flowed like rivers and celebrities mingled, were juxtaposed with his secret visits to inner-city schools, where he mentored kids much like his younger self. Critics whispered of hypocrisy. How could a man who owned islands preach humility? But Alex's actions spoke louder, donating anonymously to causes that rebuilt communities ravaged by natural disasters. His mornings began not with stock tickers, but with meditation overlooking the Pacific, reflecting on how wealth amplified his ability to heal. A pivotal moment came during a trip to Africa, where he witnessed famine's grip on villages. Inspired, he pivoted Thorne Tech toward sustainable agriculture tech, developing drones that delivered seeds and monitored crops, saving thousands from hunger. Back home, his personal life flourished with marriage to Elena, their wedding a blend of extravagance and intimacy, held on a private estate with fireworks that lit the night sky, yet half the guest list comprised charity beneficiaries. Fatherhood followed, twin daughters bringing joy and a renewed sense of purpose, as Alex vowed to raise them with empathy over entitlement. Business empires expanded, acquisitions of startups in renewable energy, partnerships with governments for smart cities, but always with a compassionate core, like the initiative to provide free internet to remote areas, bridging digital divides. Scandals loomed, rivals accusing him of monopolistic practices, but Alex navigated with integrity, testifying before Congress on ethical AI, advocating for regulations that protected the vulnerable. Philanthropy escalated. He built hospitals in his hometown, funded research for rare diseases, and launched scholarships that sent hundreds to college annually. Yet beneath the glamour, doubts crept in: was this enough, or was wealth's allure corrupting his soul? A near-fatal plane crash during a relief mission forced introspection, surviving with minor injuries but a profound epiphany. True wealth lay in impact, not assets. Emerging stronger, Alex doubled down, creating a global network of innovators focused on climate change, hosting summits on superyachts where billionaires pledged billions to green causes. His lifestyle, a whirlwind of boardrooms and black-tie events, was tempered by quiet acts, like personally delivering meals to homeless shelters on holidays. As Chapter 1 draws to a close, Alex stands at the pinnacle, his empire vast, his heart unyielding, setting the stage for trials that will test the depths of his compassion. The zenith of Alexander Thorne's empire brought not just acclaim but unforeseen tempests that threatened to unravel the delicate balance between his opulent existence and his philanthropic soul. As Thorne Tech dominated global markets, whispers of corporate espionage surfaced, with a trusted executive leaking secrets to competitors, forcing Alex into a legal battle that drained resources and tested alliances. Amid courtrooms echoing with accusations, he maintained composure, using the ordeal to reform internal ethics, implementing transparency measures that became industry standards. Personal betrayals stung deeper. Alina, his rock-and partner, faced health scares from overwork, a breast cancer diagnosis that halted their world, prompting Alex to step back from daily operations to care for her, turning their Malibu mansion into a sanctuary of healing. Recovery brought them closer, but the experience fueled a massive donation to cancer research, establishing centers worldwide equipped with cutting-edge tech from his company. Global crises amplified his mission. A pandemic swept the planet, and Alex mobilized, converting factories to produce ventilators at cost, airlifting supplies to hotspots, his private fleet becoming lifelines for the afflicted. Critics decried it as PR, but lives saved silenced doubts, as he personally volunteered in field hospitals, sleeves rolled up alongside doctors. Wealth's isolation crept in. Surrounded by sycophants at exclusive retreats in the Alps, Alex yearned for authenticity, founding retreats for entrepreneurs from disadvantaged backgrounds, mentoring them in luxury settings to level the playing field. His daughters, now teens, rebelled against the gilded cage, one running away to volunteer in refugee camps, inspiring Alex to join her, witnessing firsthand the human cost of inequality. This eye-opening journey birthed the Global Compassion Initiative, a billion-dollar fund tackling migration crises with tech solutions like AI for resource allocation. Rivals struck back, a hostile takeover bid shaking Thorne Tech's foundations, but Alex's compassion shone through negotiations, offering stakes to employee trusts instead of firing squads. Environmental disasters hit home. A wildfire ravaged his estate, displacing families. He rebuilt not just his home but entire communities, integrating sustainable designs that prevented future blazes. Philanthropy evolved into activism. At UN summits clad in bespoke suits, he challenged world leaders on poverty, pledging matches to government aids. Betrayal resurfaced when a foundation insider embezzled funds, a scandal splashed across tabloids, eroding trust. Alex's response was forgiveness paired with reform, turning the crisis into a teachable moment on accountability. As age crept in, legacy loomed large. He authored a bestseller on compassionate capitalism, royalties funding literacy programs. Family milestones, daughters' graduations, were celebrated modestly, emphasizing values over extravagance. A final trial. A cyber attack crippled Thorne Tech, exposing vulnerabilities, but Alex's team, empowered by his leadership, innovated defenses that protected not just his firm but the sector. Triumph emerged in a Nobel nomination for peace through tech, though he deflected praise to collaborators. His lifestyle, now a harmonious blend of luxury and giving, included eco-friendly yachts for ocean cleanups and private islands turned conservation havens. As the chapter culminates, Alex reflects on a life where wealth amplified compassion, inspiring viewers to ponder their own impact, urging that true fulfillment lies in uplifting others. If this story of ambition fused with altruism has ignited a spark in you, hit that subscribe button now to join our community of inspired viewers. Unlock more tales of extraordinary lives that motivate and transform. Don't miss out. Subscribe today and turn notifications on for exclusive content.